Are you having fun this week doing your cards and crafting? If you're new to my channel, I have a whole November advent calendar set that each week we're going to get stuff done before the holidays start and all the stress begins. So today is my second of 3 videos this week. This is week 2, and it's all about cards and crafting. Hi, I'm Bonnie Overman. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope my channel will inspire you to live a more productive, creative, and stylish life at any age, always on a budget. And in case you're wondering, I'll be 70 years old next year. If you like these kind of videos, and I try to do the very best I can and give you some really good content, please subscribe and like and comment. I'd like to know if there's some type of video you'd like to see me do. So today is the second video in my series of 3. And last time we covered doing your Christmas cards and doing some Thanksgiving crafts and things like that. Today is my favorite day of the videos because we're going to talk about one of my favorite things to make. And if you know me from Halloween, I love to make something out of nothing. And that's tags and bags. And my tags, I'm going to show you exactly how to make them. I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful gift out of them, and also bags, not just bags for gifts, but you can give these to people that they can use at Christmas time. Remember, this is week 2 in my series. And remember, it's not just to do this week, but we have things for fun. What you can do after dinner tonight is to have a movie night and have some fall ice cream sundae. How fun would it be to make a little buffet with ice cream and caramel toppings and maybe some cinnamon apples and sprinkles and nuts and all kinds of things? You'll start a new tradition, but that's my fun idea for the night. So without further ado, I've cleaned off my coffee table and we're going to go through video number 2 in my series of 3. And make sure to look for my next one in a day or 2. I hope I can get you inspired for the holidays. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Welcome to week 2 on my Christmas Countdown November Advent Calendar. We're on week 2, and this is the second video in this theme this week, which is cards and crafts. Now, wouldn't you love to open up a beautiful gift bag and see these handmade, adorable tags? And I want to start at the very beginning. So the very first thing you need to do is to get some tags made. Now you can see these are tags I made out of Kleenex boxes, and this one was actually a tea box. Second thing is to gather your scraps. So what I do is I look at a color collection. So here in these tags that I made for you today, I used red scrap paper, black and kind of burlappy scrap paper, and then some green. Now the next thing I'm going to show you, because I call these making something from nothing, and they really don't cost you any money to make these adorable tags. Now this first one's by EK, and it's a standing like little reindeer with a star. Here's one. You'll see more of these upcoming on the bags. This is my large snowflake. I also have a small snowflake. This is my stag punch. And then this is my jumping deer punch. And I believe the snowflake is by Recollections. There's no, the rest of these, the gray ones, these 2 are by the Paper Studio. And then I have one by EK, which is a Christmas tree. Okay, so here's how I get started. I get out my muffin tins because I never make muffins. But I put all my little things I've stamped. You can see here I have the little reindeer. I have the stags here. I also have some Christmas greenery also. I have some little Christmas trees in this one. And then I have little pine cones, and I have mason jar, which I'll talk about in a minute. But these are by Tim Holtz, this greenery right here. I believe it's a large Christmas collection. The next thing you're going to need is this. foam mounting tape. Look at all the foam pieces you get. This is from the Dollar Tree for $1, you guys. I think I mentioned this in a video before. So let me show you how to make these little tags. So these have the covered paper, some of the scrap paper there. And if I do a light background, I usually do something dark on the paper. Now you can see on the back, I just have those little tabs on. Okay, so I just have removed the 2 little tabs on the back. And it's as simple as that. And I have my tag made. See, they all have these on there. And once you put them on, they're adorable. Now, how I decide what colors to put on what, because I think that's really important. Again, this is a more lighter tag, so I put a darker item on it. And then, since it's mainly red, I highlight with a little green bow. On this one here, since it's a darker background in red, I used the stag in the light color. And then I did a green bow to contrast. I could have done a black bow also, but I thought that was cute. And then on this paper here, I did a little plaid red bow on top of the Christmas tree. And this here was just some punched out ivy leaves. And again, that's got the little stamps on there. And those are easy to make and put together. On most of these, I do put just some twine on the top. I put 2 for and from on the back. And they're just adorable to make. I make several sizes. I made a larger size, kind of a medium size, and then a smaller size, depending on the people's packages. Now I'd like to show you 2 tags that I'm very proud of. I made shiplap tags. I think it's so cute. It looks like the little mason jar and the little stag are mounted on shiplap walls. Isn't that just adorable? So all I did with this is I just went ahead and drew lines 1 inch apart, and that's it. So I want to show you these beautiful blue and beige bags that I made. If you know somebody that's into the shabby chic and the kind of Victorian look and just old-fashioned stuff, these bags are stunning. Now these are plain brown paper bags I got. Let me just move this up here. I glued on a Merry Christmas sign. This was an ornament from Walmart. I have a blue background paper here, and then like a vintage piece of scrapbook paper. And this is silver and white eyelash yarn. Now you can see these snowflakes I made with that punch. Now these are 2 layers. There's actually a layer, so you can see there's actually a blue, it's a blue, like a Tiffany blue, and I just put a layer of vellum over it. And then I use my small snowflake punch, and I put a little bit of eyelash yarn around there and tied it on with beautiful blue tulle and some more eyelash yarn. That's the tag. See how the tag here matches the paper over here. And then I glued on 2 of these snowflakes with a jewel in the middle, on the top and the bottom. Really pretty. You can see I did a plain blue background with music notes, and then I cut out some gold snowflakes and put the little stars, and this is just some tulle, and this is gold and white eyelash yarn, and I put a little bow there. And then my snowflake in the center is this pale blue, the same as the back of the card here, with a slight offset gold snowflake, and then a small snowflake, and then the little stones. I even put a crown at the top. These are all punches. That's what I love about punches. You can make them and then over and over and over and over. Now this piece of scrapbook paper I used to kind of put a little focal point there in the corner. I put another snowflake and some jewels. Now if you like more of the rustic look, I want to show you these 2 bags here. This is one of my favorite bags. So what I did here is I took some plaid paper, a piece of burlap paper, and I just took, you know, these things you get at Dollar Tree? They're like pipe cleaners, only they're greenery. Okay, so I take them and I clip them off really short. And I added these little pine cones in the corner. There's the stag with a black bow. And then I did some down here with the little pine cones and a twine bow. And then I used twine ribbon here and then the green and the red ribbon. And this one over here was last year's version of that card I showed you. It was actually a little bit cuter. But that's the front of a Christmas card with the bow. And you can see I made a tag with the matching paper, plaid paper with, again, Santa Claus. And those Santa Claus pieces comes from Hobby Lobby. And I just used every ribbon. Merry Christmas, candy cane, polka dot, striped, and gingham on that. Now you saw my cute little mason jar, and I'll show you how to make that in a minute. And I'm sorry, I don't remember where I got the stamp for the mason jar. This is what it looks like when it's stamped out. So this is my little set. It's actually a stamp and a die set. I just use this stamp and I stamp it out. It looks like this. I just cut it out. You might be wondering about these cute little labels. Well, this was an Anna Griffin chalkboard stamp set. I don't know if you can tell, but everything that is writing is not stamped. So the rest of your it looks just like this. So the background is black. And by the way, in case you're wondering, this is a small Misty. Anyway, so that's my little stamp. And then you just take your stamp and put the ink on it, turn it back over, stamp it, and then you look and you say, oh, it's not done right. You just stamp this some more and then put it back over again. And look how beautifully perfect they come out. So you can see the little signs just fit on this. And you can do happy birthday, and you can do, I did some with Merry Christmas on them. I think I pretty much gave you all the steps I do to make these adorable things and my beautiful bags. Make sure to stay tuned for my next video this week. We're on week 2, and we are going to work on ornaments and gifts. All right, I'll see you in the next video, and get making those tags. Bye.